Hi Cancer, this is KACEE with your August monthly reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. SHAE and I are so happy to have you here with us. She will have a video that's going to pop up at the end of this one with a little notification box, so please check for that because she does give a different perspective for your sign. So the first couple of cards I'm going to pull will be for your energy for August. Let's see what we have. All right, Cancer, you're coming in with caring connections. Beautiful union, beautiful balanced love. This can be self-love. This can be with another person. You know, this can also resonate with a best friend as well as a lover or a romantic interest. This is maybe even a family member as well. This is something that is very beautiful. It's very honest. It can also be something new for you guys. So let's pull a major arcana to see how that clarifies. We have the Magician in reverse. Now, when the Magician comes in reverse, he can be a couple different things because, you know, he can also be about illusion, but this can also be manipulation. This can be a lack of planning. This could also be that you have a talent that you haven't expressed to anyone right now. This can also be that you're not expressing yourself to the person that you have an interest with, or they are not expressing themselves to you, but you know, you're kind of flirting a little bit, but you're not really communicating or going out. It's just kind of, you're playing behind the scenes. So let's pull some other cards here in regards to advice or challenges. See how this is going to resonate. All right, guys, let's see what we have for you. Heartache and loss. Ooh, prosperity begins, setting that seed, getting those thoughts out there, getting your vision out there so it can grow strong. Oh, emotional withdrawal. The waiting game. Okay, guys, you are so afraid to start this new relationship. You have been through it all. You know, you've started new things and then you've had to withdraw from it because it wasn't working. It wasn't what you thought. Other people were not up to par to your standards. Maybe they weren't completely honest with you, which is represented with the Magician in reverse. And you've chosen to wait it out. You've chosen to take yourself off the market. You've chosen to go back to school, whatever this resonates, whatever didn't work out in the past. You are so gun shy right now to put yourself back out there that you're taking the time to really go within. You're taking the time to really reevaluate where you want to go. And you're starting to put out different feelers and laying different thought processes in other people's minds so that you can kind of start figuring out where things are going to flourish, because you are really being self-protected right now because of whatever has happened in the past. To me, you have been hurt really deeply. You know, it could be a financial situation where you have prosperity begins, but I also believe that that is also part of where you're holding back. You know, you don't have your passion to get out there right now, that you're taking baby steps. You're just kind of like putting out the feelers to see what's going on. And that's okay, because if you have been hurt in the past, there's no reason for you to jump right back into a situation that you feel uncomfortable with because you haven't healed whatever it is that was upsetting you. So that's really good to take that time. You know, but when I get with emotional withdrawal and heartache and loss, you know, lately they've been coming up a lot together in the past reads that I've had, and it's telling me that it's really, really intense, that you've gone through so much, like literally your heart was broken into a zillion pieces and you had to take the time to put yourself back together again. You know, and unfortunately we all get to that point in our lifetimes that something hits us really hard and we really need to kind of close the door, shut the lights off, pretend we're not home, and really do our self-care and heal what's broken and really think about it, and sometimes take an apology that was never really going to be said to us, or really grasp the fact that this has moved on and this is your new life, and it's okay to do that because you really need to get recentered. You know, you feel like you have been betrayed. 10 of Swords. Wow. Emperor in reverse. Whoever betrayed you was a very intense energy. When the Emperor in reverse comes, I think of this as kind of like a narcissistic energy where they're very ruthless. They don't think before they speak. They're all about their own self-worth. They're all about what's best for them and how they're going to achieve their goals, and they don't care who they step on to get to where they need to be. And they will betray confidences, they will betray, contracts, whatever it is. They only think of the end game and what's best for them, not what's best for the collective. And that can be very hurtful. If you had started something with someone and they decided that they're not going to do it this way, or somehow, some way they put you in that betrayal zone, whether it's financially, emotionally, whatever it resonates with you, they were doing it out of greed and selfishness. Yeah, Two of Swords in reverse is talking about how you have to make a decision, but you have no idea which decision to make, because all of them look like they're going to fail. All of them look like you can't work without this person, that this person actually pulls the rug out from underneath you, and you don't know where to go and what to do right now. So if they had come in as the caring connection, and they were all about making sure you had everything you wanted, and they put a very pretty package together, there was an illusion aspect to that. They were only out for what their end game is. I feel like in a lot of aspects this can resonate in regards to a job, but of course we can also resonate this with a relationship as well. So there's something that you have really lost that is really weighing you down, and you really feel betrayed on this, and you feel like everything was taken away from you, and you don't know where to go from there. But now you come in as the King of Coins, guys, because this is where you find your foundation. This is where you stand up and take a stand, and you're like, this is how it's going to be. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to cultivate this. I'm going to manifest this. I'm going to really work hard on this, and I'm going to make this for myself. And I'm going to be very determined in my aspect that I am in control. Okay, you are not going to relinquish control to anyone after you make this decision, because it was a hard decision to make. This person really kind of threw you for a loop. But once you get up and you brush yourself off, you come in as the King of Coins, and he's very intense. This is all about your power, your discipline, your control, your abundance. And it's about you taking control and you being abundant in your own right, and you calling the shots. Now we have the Two of Swords in reverse over here as well. You didn't know what to do after this happened. I mean, totally rug ripped out from underneath you. You did not know where to go. Four of Swords, you were feeling burnt out. You were feeling overwhelmed. You just couldn't take it anymore. You weren't doing the self-care, because in your mind, you're just going a million miles a minute as to how you're going to maneuver around this situation, how you're going to find an exit point, how you're going to get back to starting over. Yeah, emotional withdrawal with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. No foundation, no stability, unhappy home, unhappy everything. And then as you wait, guys, the wheel of the year comes in reverse. New beginnings, starting over, having a clean slate. Yes, absolutely. Five of Wands in reverse is that you're not going to fight this anymore with them. You don't even care anymore. You're done. There's going to be new opportunities for you that you are going to be able to branch out on, and you're not going to look back on whatever it is that they did. King of Swords. Yeah, being very strong, being very determined, using your mental clarity to get through this and to find a new path. And you have two kings, so that's intense male energy, putting your foot down, not wavering any way, shape, or form. You are going to be very ruthless in this situation. Once you decide what you're going to do, you're going to really go after it, and you're not going to let emotions in, because that's where you got hurt before. So whatever this person's energy or situation's energy is, you're going to cut right through it and make a new way for yourself. Yes, and you're going to do it on your own. Empress in reverse. This is where you do the work by yourself. You're very confident in where you are, and you really get your confidence back. Okay, so keep in mind that as you go through the month and someone pulls the rug out from underneath you and you don't know how to figure this out, and you're like a fish out of water trying to figure out what you're supposed to do next, rely on yourself, take a breath, make sure that you are focused on the end game, because don't let you get your emotions involved. Yes, it happened, you felt betrayed. Now what are you going to do? Okay, start from scratch, get all your ducks in a row and go out there and kick some butt, because you have the King of Swords as well as the King of Coins in the abundance in reverse. You can do this on your own. You'll be very determined. You'll make your own foundation. You are going to be the speaker and you are going to be the leader. Yes, strength. Yes, absolutely, Cancer. Whatever this is, you deal on that strength that you have. You're very determined and you're very protected. Keep that in mind. You are so protected as you go through this journey. Even though you don't know which way to turn, for a little bit during the month of August, you figure it out and you figure it out quick and you come out so super strong. You have the King of Swords, the King of Coins, and strength. Come on, who's going to mess with you with all that, right? You are able to turn this around for yourself. So if this is a job situation and they presented a pretty package and you couldn't say no, and come to find out that it didn't have any merit, you're able to find a better job after that. You're able to find a new connection after that. There's something right around the corner when this one ends. Right here, it says so, the Wheel of the Year in reverse. A new beginning happens for you. So don't panic. Don't stay in the Two of Swords energy too long over whatever it was that hurt you, because it really was a tough hit. You know, you started to lay the groundwork for something and it fell apart and you had to wait it out a little bit and you felt betrayed, but don't get stuck in that energy because you need to release it. Think of things from a different perspective, which is represented with the King of Swords. He's going to find an answer to the problem. He's going to find a way to get around this, and that is exactly what you guys are going to do. Holy moly, High Priestess of Water, using your intuition. Yes, your intuition will definitely guide you through the month. It will definitely protect you as well, so that you know which way to go. You know, you can't be responsible for other people's motives, but you don't have to put up with them either. So when the rug gets pulled out from underneath you, know that's probably for a good reason, and that if you had stayed with this particular energy, it would have ended badly in the end anyhow. So cutting it off early only allows you to reshape and revisit where you need to be, and you get a new game plan going on. And like, you are so tough. Sorry about that. You guys are so tough and focused that you will be able to make a new path for yourself, and you're going to do it all on your own. You're going to be so strong. Empress in reverse in the strength. You are going to be able to do this all by yourself. You're not going to need their backing. You're not going to need their approval. You're not going to need anything, because you know what you need to do. Yes, acceptance from the Angel Oracle, and it reads, Dear God and Archangel Raphael, please help me accept that everything is going in the right direction. Beautiful message from Spirit in regards to this layout, because they are telling you that the reason why you are here is to learn something, and I believe is to learn to be confident and strong and know that you can do this. So don't let anyone tell you you can't. Don't listen to the naysayers. When someone tries to pull a fast one and they have your head spinning, regroup real fast and focus on what it is that you need to do. Know that you are determined, you are protected, and you guys are awesome. So anybody that messes with you is going to find out really fast that that was the wrong thing to do. And you will come back quicker, faster, and probably swinging out of the gate as to what your new path will be. You'll regroup really well. So when this does happen, know that you guys are protected and that you are super strong and you can do this. Thank you, Cancer, for letting me read for you today. I hope the message helps. I would love for it if you guys let me know how you're doing. You know, shoot me a comment or an email. SHAE and I are open to readings right now. We do have a mini read as well as a monthly or a full read. So contact us if you're interested. Thanks so much. Take care.